Hello guys, welcome to another video in the series of coding. Today we are going to do the problem which is called minimum operations to reduce x to 0. So you are given an integer array nums and an integer x. In one operation you can either remove the leftmost or the rightmost element from the array nums and subtract its value from x. Note that this modifies the array for future operations. Return the minimum number of operations to reduce x to exactly 0 if it is possible, otherwise return -1. Okay, let's try to take an example. So you are given this nums array and you are given x equal to 5. You have to find the optimal solution to remove the element such that your x is equal to 5. Let's take an example. So you are given this 1 1 4 2 3. You are given x equal to 5. You have to remove some elements and make the sum equal to 5. So one thing is, first of all, you have to minimize number of elements that you are removing to make the sum equal to 5. You have to minimize the length, okay, or you have to minimize the number of elements that you are removing to make the sum equal to 5. Second thing is, you can only remove element from the left or the right extreme. So you can only remove elements from the boundaries, right? So these are the simple conditions. Now let us start. So you are given 1 1 4 2 3. Let us start picking elements. So you are given x equal to 5. Let's say I pick this element, okay? So the sum that I have is 1, right? Of the elements that I am removing, the sum is 1. Now I can again pick elements from the left or the right extreme. So among these elements I can pick any of the elements. Let's say I decide to pick this element, right? So the sum becomes 1 plus 3 equal to 4. Now again from this element or from this element I can pick any of the elements, right? So if I pick this element, then I will get the sum equal to 4 plus 1 equal to 5. So by picking I mean removing the elements. By picking 3 elements, I have been able to make the sum equal to 5, which is what exactly I wanted. But you have to minimize the number of elements that you are picking, okay? So can we get a better solution? Let's try for a better solution, okay? Let's start from the very beginning. Currently we have got our answer by picking 3 elements. Let's see if we can get a better answer. Okay, we want to decrease our answer. This is what is asked of us in the question. So let's say we start by picking this element, right? So I pick this element. So the sum becomes equal to 3. Now again I have choices. I can pick this element or this element, right? Both are from the extreme. So let's say I pick this element. So I made the sum equal to 5. And in this case, I have only picked 2 elements, right? Only by picking 2 elements, these 2 elements, right? Only by picking these 2 elements I have made the sum equal to 5, which is what I exactly wanted. So I have improved my answer. So my answer is actually 2 for this problem, because just by picking 2 elements we can make the sum equal to 5. Now notice one thing. So in the problem it is asked of us to minimize the length of the number of elements that you are picking, okay? So now whenever you pick elements, right, whenever you pick elements from the left or right, you are always having a continuous block which you are not picking. What happens to the elements that you are not picking, right? If you have to minimize the elements that you are picking, it is the same as saying you have to maximize the elements that you are not picking, because they are complementary, right? Because let's say that you have to, the sum of elements that you are picking and not picking has to always remain 5, which is equal to the length of the array, okay? So let's say you pick 5 elements. That means you are not picking 0 elements. If you have to decrease this, if you pick 4 elements, that means you are not picking 1 element, right? If you pick 3 elements, you are not picking 2 elements. If you pick 2 elements, you are not picking 3 elements, right? If you want to decrease this further, let's say you only pick 1 element. In that case, you are not picking 4 elements. So you can see that whenever you are looking to minimize or decrease the number of elements which you are not picking, you have to maximize the number of elements which you are picking, okay? Because they are complementary. Now why does this affect us? Because see, you have an array of elements, right? And you have to always pick from the end. So you have a remaining continuous block of elements in the beginning, which you are in the middle of the array, or a continuous sub array of elements which you are not picking. The important part is the elements which you are not picking are always going to be a continuous sub array. Why is it continuous? Because you are only always picking from the extremes, right? You are only always picking from the extremes. So always you have a continuous block of elements which you are not picking. So if we want to minimize the elements you are picking, we can reframe the question as maximize the elements which you are not picking, which is continuous, okay? So let me now, understanding this logic, let us reframe the question, okay? So you have 1 1 4 2 3. even though the question is framed like this, where you have to get x equal to 5, this is the element that you have to pick, right? Now what is the sum of the element that you don't have to pick? Let's see that. So what is the total sum? 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, right? So the total sum is 11. Out of 11, if you have to pick 5, that means you have to not pick 6 elements. Now the question is reframed as get the maximum length of continuous subarray which is having a sum equal to 6. Now we easily know how to solve this problem. Using just sliding window technique, you can solve this problem. So let us see how we can solve this problem. Okay. So you have 1, 1, 4, 2, 3. Now our question is very simple. We have to get the maximum length of the subarray which is having total sum equal to 6. Okay. So let us start by solving this problem. So let us say that the sum that we have currently, let's start by picking the first element, right? So let's say we pick this element, the sum becomes equal to 1, okay? And how are we going to do? We are going to do it using sliding window technique. So we will have a start pointer which is starting at 0, end pointer which is ending at 0. Now the sum is 1, right? So we have taken this element, 1 is less than 6. That means we can move forward and take further elements. So I am going to move my end pointer. A start pointer will remain at 0. I will move my end pointer and equal to 1. So I will include this element also. So the sum becomes equal to 1 plus 1 which is equal to 2. Okay. So now let me write the sum which is 2 is still less than the total sum which is supposed to be 6. So I can still take further elements. So how am I going to take further elements? Simple, just move your end pointer. So I will move my end pointer to equal to 2. Now what is the sum? 2 plus 4 equal to 6. Now in this case, our sum is 6 and our total sum is also 6, right? The sum that is 6 is equal to the total sum which is 6. So for the very first time we have got our answer, right? We have our answer. How can we calculate the length? We have to get the maximum length of this subarray which has a sum of 6. So it's very simple. How do you get the length? The length is just your end pointer minus start pointer plus 1. The end pointer is at index 2, start pointer is at index 0, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So you can see that the length of this subarray is equal to 3. So in our answer, we can store 3. If we get a better answer than 3, we will change it. Okay. Now let us try to take further elements, right? Let us again move our end pointer and let's try to include further elements. So we will move at end equal to 3. Okay. Now what is the sum? Sum will be equal to 6 plus 2 which is equal to 8. Now for the very first time, 8 which is the sum is greater than total sum which is 6. So this is not acceptable, right? Because you have to get a sum of 6. So now you have to remove elements. And how do you remove elements? Use the start pointer to remove elements. So for the very first time, we will start removing elements. So we will shift our start pointer and we will bring our start pointer to this. So we will remove 1 from our sum. So our sum becomes equal to 7. Okay. Now sum is 7. Sum is still greater than total sum which is equal to 6. So in this case, we still have to remove elements. So we have to shift our start pointer further. So let's shift it and remove this element. So start pointer comes here. We have removed 1 from the sum. So sum becomes equal to 6. Now again the sum has become equal to 6. Now 6 is equal to the sum which we wanted. So it's awesome. Again we will calculate the length that we have currently with us. So the end pointer is at index 3, start pointer is at index 2 and plus 1. 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So we have a subarray of length 2. But already we have a better length in our answer. So we will not change the answer. We want to maximize the length of the subarray which has a sum of 6, right? But currently we already have got a better answer before. So we will not change it. And let's continue, right? So our sum is currently 6. Now let's continue. So we will increase our end pointer now to try to take more elements. So now our sum becomes equal to 6 plus 3 which is equal to 9. Now 9 is greater than 6 which is not acceptable. So we have to remove elements. So I will remove elements from this. So I will remove this element. So 9 minus 4 is equal to 5, right? So the sum that we have is currently 5 and total sum is 6. 5 is less than 6, right? But we want it to be exactly equal to 6. So we will still continue forward. So we will shift our end pointer. It comes equal to 5. So we have reached the end. We can no more take further element. So our answer which was saved is equal to 3. And we will return this as answer. Now let's move forward to coding this. So you have a start pointer. Let me write start pointer, which is starting at 0. You have an end pointer, which is also initially starting at 0. Now let's first of all find the total sum of the array, right? So total sum. You can use the accumulate function to find the total sum. So you start from the beginning of the array and you go till the end of the array and you give this 0 because initially your sum is 0, and then it will accumulate the sum of all the elements in the array. So in our example, the total sum is going to be 11. Let me just copy this so that we have this array. Okay, so this is the example which we had taken. Okay, and you can see that the sum of all these elements is 11. Now you are asked to pick the sum as 5, right? So let's say if you pick the sum as 5, the remaining sum 6 will be left over for us to not pick. Okay, so the sum that we actually want to make, right, is equal to 6, right? So let me take this. This will just be equal to total sum minus x. So very simple, 11 minus 5 is equal to 6. Now we want to make 6. Now our question has changed. We have to make the sum equal to 6. And it has to be a continuous subarray, and we have to find the maximum length of that subarray. So let's start. So till when will you keep on doing this? While j is less than equal to nums dot size, right? And by the way, we have a answer variable which we can give initially as 0. Okay. Now let us see this. So you are just having a variable. Let's also take sum, which is the current sum, right? Current sum of elements that you will take. So in the sum, you will just keep on adding the elements nums of j, right? You will just add it is not j, it is the end pointer. So we have the end pointer, right? So you will just add the element which is currently at the end pointer. So in our first example, we will add the first element. So sum will become equal to 1, and after you do this, you have to just move your end pointer. So I will just move my end pointer plus plus. Okay, that's it. Now let's take this. If our sum ever becomes equal to the sum which we want to make, right, that means we have got our answer. So what we will do, we can save our answer. So answer will be equal to maximum of, because we are finding the maximum length, right, of the elements that we are not picking. So maximum of answer, comma, what is end pointer minus start pointer plus 1. This is going to be the length of the subarray that we currently have, right? So that's it. Now let's run this example. Next time what will happen, your end pointer, let me also write the start pointer. So initially your start is at 0 and your end is also at 0. So when you take the first element, your sum becomes equal to 1, and then you move your end pointer. So you are coming at index 1. So now sum becomes equal to 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2, right? You take the second element also, and again you move your end pointer, right? This condition is not true, move your end pointer. So now end becomes equal to 2. So now sum becomes equal to 2 plus 4, which is equal to 6. So for the very first time, sum becomes equal to 6. So now sum is equal to sum to make, and in our answer you can store this value. So what is that value? 2 minus 0 plus 1. So you have taken 3 in your answer. Okay. Now your end will again increase, and end will become equal to index 3. Now when you come to the third index, your sum will become equal to 6 plus 2, which is equal to 8. So from now you have to start removing elements. So you will also have to give this condition while your sum is greater than the sum which you have to make, right? So in our example, 8 is greater than 6. So we have to remove elements, right? So in this case, you have to move your start pointer. If you move your start pointer, you will be able to remove elements, and you can also decrease your sum, right? So this is the simple code. Okay, so in this case, when you do this, if you move your start pointer further and you remove the sum, so sum was 8. If you remove the first element, sum will become equal to 8 minus 1, which is equal to 7. So sum becomes equal to 7. Now we'll again check, is 7 greater than 6? Obviously 7 is greater than 6, right? So again we have to remove the second element also. So we will remove the second element. So sum becomes equal to 6, and we also move the start pointer. So start becomes equal to 2. Okay. Now start is at 2, end is equal to 3, sum is equal to 6. Now 6 greater than 6, this condition is false. So we will exit out of the while loop, and we will come to this sum is equal to sum to make. Obviously 6 is now equal to 6. So we will again check this condition, but the length of our subarray is unfortunately 2, right? It is lesser than, already we have a bigger length. So because end is equal to 3, 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Currently we have a length 2, but already in our answer 3 is stored, so you'll just continue. We'll move our end pointer further, right? And by the way, our sum is 6. So you'll move our end pointer, and will come at the 4th index, at the fourth index you have the element 3, so our sum becomes equal to 9. So still our sum is greater, 9 is greater than 6, so you will remove some elements and so on, you will continue, right? But this is the basic code. Now finally what you will do, you have to return, okay, what you have to return, you have to return the answer that you got is the maximum length, but you have to return this is the maximum length of the elements which you are not picking. So basically you have to return nums.size minus answer, because if you get the length 3, you have to return 5 minus 3, which is 2. This is the elements which you are picking, right? So this is what is asked in the question. Now sometimes the answer can be equal to 0. In those conditions you have to return minus 1, okay? So if answer is equal to 0, then just return minus 1. You have not found a answer, okay? Otherwise you can return this. Now there is one more thing. Now in this case, when you are iterating, okay, so you also have to give this check start should be less than end, okay? This is also important. Otherwise you are just increasing the start pointer. This is a condition for while loop to end. Okay, now hopefully it should work. Let me just run the code and see if it's working. Okay, this is nums. I have just given num here. Let me compile again and see if it's working. So it's working. Now let me submit and see if it's working for all the test cases. So there is some problem. Output is -1, but it's expected 16. Okay, let us check the condition. So okay, so what happens is whenever sometimes the sum to make will be just equal to the total sum, right? So let's say that you have to make x is given 11, right? So in that condition you have to take all the elements. So we have to also give a condition. We can give a base condition here. If total sum is equal to, okay, is equal to x, right? In that condition you are just picking up all the elements, right? In that case you are just picking up all the elements, so you can just return nums.size. Now let us submit and see if it is working. So it's working. Thank you for being patient. And